I think we all know I'm a big fan of the Marvel universe.
Yes.
Yep.
And I put time in on the movies, and I'll like rewatch a bunch. And sometimes I'll put the time in on the series and rewatch a bunch. And then sometimes I totally run out of time for the podcast. I only watch the new season of Loki. So I watched the new season of Loki. Although weirdly, I think that came out before the other series of Marvel that I watched, which was Echo. And I'll tell you, having watched both, the character in Echo progresses and learns so much. Loki's a time travel show, so it just resets itself so much that like maybe one or two of the characters learn anything in 6 episodes. Fine, whatever. I love the Marvel Universe. The characters move forward, but between the two of them, I'd love Echo to hook up with Loki and have a good chat. They need some heart-to-heart time between those two.
Remind me what Echo is, because I've watched the Loki.
Yep.
But I don't know what Echo is.
Echo's a newer one, and it kind of falls in the same category that Prey fell into, where it's explicitly about someone who's living in a Native American society. This particular character getting a superpower and having to come to terms with that. It actually envelopes in one of the Netflix Marvel series that they did, Sorry, not Dragon. You guys got me stuck on Dragon. Daredevil.
Oh, okay.
Daredevil actually shows up, but the main beat of the series is the bad guy in Daredevil, played by Vincent D'Onofrio, is in this as the same character he was in Daredevil. So it brings all those Netflix-only series into the fold with the current universe and series and characters, etc.
That's cool.
And not in exactly the same terrible way. He's a bad guy.
Well, you know what? I just looked it up, and the series Hawkeye, which I watched, and this is where you have the intro of her character, Maya Lopez, a.k.a. Echo, and she is so kind of like strong and dominant, and the name Echo is because she is...
Well, actually, in the series Echo, she's deaf, but it's not about echolocation like you got from Daredevil, where he's blind and uses sound to see everything.
Right.
She's deaf, so there is no sound. But the Echo in this, her backstory, the Choctaw Indians, is like what they're leaning on. That's what it is. It's an echo of her past. It's all of the generations that we know and understand that that's how they appreciate, and that's their history, and that's their culture. It's brought into this series. So I really enjoyed that. That character moved forward. Loki, time travels. Basically, this whole season is a wash. It was a lot of fun, and we got Ke-Huy Quan, who's amazing and hilarious in this. But I think we're back to the end of season 1 now. It's fine. I enjoyed it. All good. So those are the 2 Marvel series that I'm just going to pass on. If you're already watching them, watch them. If you haven't watched them, get in there. They were really fast to watch, and between Echo and Loki season 2, I mean, you got a whole weekend between all 3 of those.
Yeah.
It's not that much time to commit.